Today we're checking out a new tablet by TCL called the NXTPAPER 11. Now this is a more affordable tablet, only $229, but I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information because chances are it's going to be on sale by the time you watch this video. Actually seems a little more unique than some of the other tablets I've looked at. On the display it's got a glare-free and blue light reduction. It's got an 11-inch 2K resolution at 2000 by 1200 with a 5:3 aspect ratio. Comes with an 8000 milliamp hour battery. It's got 6 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. You can expand that up to 1 terabyte of storage with a micro SD card. It's got a MediaTek Helio P60T processor. Comes with Android 13 right out of the box. It's also a Wi-Fi only model. It's got Bluetooth 5.0. There's no headphone jack with this one, but it does accept Type-C headphones. It also has 4 speakers, 2 on each side. Inside the box, you've got your quick start guide and the SD card removal tool. Comes with an 18-watt wall adapter. You've got USB-C to USB-A charging cable. Looks like you've got some of the specs here right on the front of the screen. You can also see the front-facing camera and sensors there as well. Feels like a nice aluminum material here on the back. You can see the rear facing camera up there in the corner along with the flash. Volume buttons on the right hand side along with the micro SD card tray. Power button there on the top, charging port on the bottom, and then 2 speakers on each side. Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell the screen on this is totally different than pretty much every other tablet that I've looked at. Sort of looks like it has a matte screen protector on it. It has an interesting feel to it as well. Looks like it's got pretty nice even bezels all the way around. The screen on here sort of reminds me of an e-reader. During setup, it looks like you do have face unlock on here. And then of course you've got pattern, pin, or password as the backup. To me, it looks like you've got to look directly at this screen. Otherwise, if you're at an angle, it's a little bit darker. You've also got 3 different options here for image enhancement, video enhancement, and game enhancement. You also have the option of all of your apps copying to the home screen or with an app drawer. Looks like you have 2 options for the lock screen as well, classic or TCL style. Just seeing the home screen on this is actually pretty interesting. It goes super dark. You can't even really see the screen if you turn it all the way down. Unfortunately, this is only a wideband L3, so you'll only get SD playback resolution for apps like Netflix, but you will get upscaled 4K resolution for YouTube, although I will mention it didn't really play the best at 4K when I was testing YouTube videos. I will mention though, anything on here that has text just seems to look a little better than most tablet screens. Again, it's almost like looking at an e-reader. So if you're looking for a large e-reader, this actually might be a good option. Now this is Android 13. They have what you call TCL UI version 5.0. So it's going to be a little bit different than just stock Android. You can also go into About Tablet. They've got a nice little section here that gives you all the specs. They actually have some pretty colorful wallpapers on here. You can also do themed icons and choose your accent colors as well. Looks like left of the home screen, you've got the Google Discover newsfeed. Swipe up and you have access to all of your apps, which looks like pretty much just the ones from Google, maybe a couple extra. Swipe down, you'll see the notification shade and your shortcuts over here on the left. You've got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, media, brightness, auto rotate, flashlight, location, airplane mode, do not disturb, device controls. There's also a dark mode. You've got screenshot, NXT vision, screencast, battery saver, eye comfort mode, screen recorder, nearby share, scan QR code. This also has PC mode and second screen. A few other things you can add like system update, security privacy, calculator, focus mode, bedtime mode. Nice thing is you can switch the order of the 3-button navigation, or you can switch it to gesture navigation if you prefer that. A couple of gestures on this tablet. You've got 3-finger screenshot, 3-finger regional screenshot, and double tap to wake. Looks like you can also get a stylus for this tablet as well, so that's good to see. Under advanced features, you've got smart landscape, app cloner, screen recorder. One of the best parts about this tablet, you've got 256 gigabytes of storage. You don't even get that as the base option on flagship tablets, let alone more budget-friendly ones like this. Overall, I really like the software on here. It's not really that much different than stock Android, plus it just looks nice as far as design goes. You can also do split screen on here with most of the apps without too much trouble. And just taking a quick look at the PC mode, it looks pretty much like what you would expect. Maybe not quite as many features as Samsung DeX, but still nice to have that option. Unfortunately, this doesn't have video out, so you can't connect this to an external monitor or TV, but it's still a nice option to have PC mode on here. I also ran my typical battery drain test, and it lasted about 8.5 hours before dying completely at 100% screen brightness. So not too bad, a little bit above average compared to other tablets I've tested. And it's plenty of power to get you through a full day or two with mixed usage, even longer if you turn the screen brightness down. One thing to keep in mind is this isn't going to be the most powerful tablet out there. It does have decent RAM and storage, but just one look at the Geekbench scores and it's pretty similar results to the Galaxy Tab A8, so it's going to take a little longer for things to load. But good thing is you can still do some light gaming on here, as you can see with PUBG Mobile and Asphalt 9, which plays fairly smooth for the most part, but it's probably going to struggle with some more intense games out there. The nice thing about the screen on here, it doesn't have hardly any reflections, almost like some computer monitors or laptop screens that have the matte finish, but you will notice at certain angles the screen isn't quite as good, or it looks a little more faded or darker. I don't know if the speakers on here are gonna sound the best when you turn them all the way up. Still not bad for a tablet in this category though. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what they sound like. It's got an 8 megapixel camera on the front and on the back. It has a pretty simple camera app on here. You can choose between video, photo, pano, and stop motion. You can shoot up to 1080p resolution, 30 frames per second for video recording. It's not going to be the fastest shutter speed out there, but I gotta say photos on here look pretty good, at least in my studio lighting. Here's a few samples of photo and video just to give you an idea of what to expect. So hopefully this video gave you a little closer look at the NXTPAPER 11 by TCL. Overall, I like what they're doing, and it might be a good tablet for some people out there, especially if you're looking for an e-reader tablet that's more than just an e-reader. It's got some pretty good features, and it feels like good quality. The speakers could be a little better quality in my opinion, and I wish it had just a little better performance. I know I've got several more tablet and phone videos I'm working on, plus I just got my 100,000 subscriber plaque from Google, so I might do a quick video on that, hopefully next week. So you'll want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.